So I'm a guy that looks at 50,000 saying holding the ball and 50,000 saying in the back, and then a weird little dude in the green shirt goes play on, and 100,000 come together and they go, you're an idiot. We can agree on one thing. He's an idiot. I think it's magic.
That's great.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, I agree. I think I don't think I'd be very good as an umpire because there's so many judgments to make. It's constant. I get it. So I do.
Barmy, if you umpired the way you played, you'd be suspended for hitting a player.
Mate,
free kicks.
It'd be hilarious, actually. Some of the stuff that you get, and I've got to say, the environment now, because we've got all these microphones and on and that. I'm old enough to have run around when we didn't.
Yes.
And if you couldn't stand on your own 2 feet and you got better than me, you were a doormat.
Oh, look,
no middle ground was there.
I was going to say, mate, just in that, because you've umpired over 300 games. You're 46, I think. You're still pretty fit for 46. So you were from the days, and Barmy and I, we had a big conversation with umpires, of course, and some of the things you said you probably couldn't put on a microphone. But so how have you seen that change with the communication on the field?
Yeah, remarkable. And, I remember starting out as an AFL umpire, and it was put on you really quickly. There were 4 guys in my era that, and look, there were other players who were unreal, but, Buckley, Hurd, Voss and Harvey, right? You didn't talk to them. And that wasn't being disrespectful to them. It was quite the contrary. If they had something to say, they'd tell you, otherwise stay out of their road.
Yeah.
Everyone else, you had to stand on your own 2 feet. And then, I remember my first game, Simon, and, Peter Everett was in the ruck against Dean Cox, and Hawthorn weren't that great then, and West Coast were pretty solid, yeah. And they, it was down in Launceston, and it was a very tight game. And West Coast did enough to get it done in the end, and it was kicking it or whatever. But I didn't want to have to pay a free kick at this field bounce, right? It was getting a bit close. Yeah. I go to Spider because he kept trying to grab Cox's hand. I go, mate, don't grab him on the arm, right? Anyway, he gave me some direct feedback. Lines of just bounce it, right? Anyway, I, just being me, looked him straight in the eye and told him, I gave him some feedback back.
Yeah.
Anyway, bounce the ball, game plays out, too easy. And we're at the airport after the game, and I'm sitting there and, I've just had my first game. I guess his hand, bang, on my shoulder. I look up, it's Spider Everett. And he goes, was that your first game today? And I go, yep. He goes, you're going to be okay.
Well, that's not bad. That's good.
So so that's how it was then, right? You had to stand up for yourself, and then they got it. Okay, he's all right, no drama. And now, obviously, you're in everyone's living room. And so as a result of that, one of the things that our guys find very difficult, because you're somewhat naked, you're very vulnerable, right? So it's an emotive, there's all these lunatics in the asylum, and then you have to be the guy that is calm, right?
Yes.
And they're going off, and you're in everyone's living room. And so our guys find it quite challenging just to feel comfortable being who they are.
Yeah.
But and if you're not, and you try and put something on that's not you, you come off horribly, and you don't win anyone over, and you're ineffective. Now, not everyone likes strawberry ice cream, right? So they're not all going to warm to me. But if I try and be something I'm not, then I think I fail on all levels. And that's quite challenging for guys to be confident enough to do that when you're in everyone's living room. So that's one of the challenges.
Yeah.